Hi friends, it's Tricia with another quick tip from the Candidate Corner, and today our conversation is going to revolve around questions to ask at the end of the interview. You've just spent 10 or 15 minutes or maybe even 45 minutes listening and talking about yourself and presenting yourself as best as you can to the company that you're applying to. And now there's a point in every interview where they say, do you have any questions for us? My opinion as an interviewer, as a recruiter, is that I don't need my candidates to have a question, especially if we've had a nice conversation. But sometimes there are questions that are left unanswered, and we want the candidates to make sure they feel well equipped to move through the interview process. So the three things we're going to cover today: company culture, the job experience and responsibilities, and then circling back to self. Okay, so here are some questions you might consider to ask about the company culture. It's going to help you to identify and have a clear picture of who they are and what they're looking for in your future. Questions you might consider are, what is your company culture like? That's simple. Find out what they're looking for and how they're going to fit you. Maybe you can ask, what are your company's values? How long have you been with the company? Or what do you like best about working for this company? These questions are just going to give you a little insight and make sure that they're a natural fit for you. It's going to feel comfortable for your long-term career success. Secondly, questions about the job experience or responsibilities. This way, you're going to know what's expected of you as soon as you get in, so you can hit the ground running. Questions you might ask include, what do you feel are some of the challenges for a person in this position? What projects need to be immediately addressed? Or do you have any questions on the training process? Again, just something that's going to help you identify where you can fit in quickly and start bringing and adding value to the company. The third suggestion I have is to circle back to self. Things like, are there any further details I might provide about myself? What is the salary offering? Let's just pause here for a second. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about because we all get to that point where we talk about salary and everybody gets nervous. It creates a very uncomfortable elephant in the room. So don't be afraid if you know your value, you know what you bring to the table, you know what you're going to add, and you know your experience, your skills. So you can talk very openly about what you need in order for this job to be successful for you. Some of the sites you might look up include PayScale, Glassdoor, or Nouveau. That's neuvoo.com. That's one of my favorites, actually, to look up salaries for the position titles in the locations that you're looking for. So it'll give you an idea of what the company should and could be offering. Now, of course, when you're talking about nonprofits or new and brand new companies that are just starting to create a process, those salary offerings may look a little bit differently, but it's not a bad thing to ask, okay? At least in my opinion. It's one of those questions that we all need to answer. So don't fear the reaper. Don't fear asking those questions that you really need to know the answers to, okay? Take a few minutes. Write down the questions that you really want to know about a company. We are in the age and time of virtual interviews, whether they're by telephone, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, any of those other type of video interview processes. Feel free to write yourself some notes. Make yourself feel comfortable. Again, I go back to the quick little tip inside all of this, and that is simply to realize that we're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. So this should be natural. You should feel confident and equipped. A couple other notes, and the biggest takeaway today is that the interview should be like a conversation, back and forth. You're getting to know them, they're getting to know you. So be your amazing self. Be your amazing self. I said it and I'll say it again. Be your amazing self. Don't try to check their boxes. That's not what an interview is about. Not if you want to land a career. Not if you want to be fulfilled in a career. Don't try and check their boxes. Be your amazing self. Okay? Another little tip, learn something in every interview. You can walk away better than you were before, whether you got the job or not. You know how to prepare better. You know what questions to ask better. How to make yourself feel more confident before you walk into the interview. And thirdly, lastly, enjoy the ride. Every interview is an opportunity. I know someone in the entertainment business who kind of enumerates all of their auditions, which you can do the same with interviews, okay? 100 auditions equals 10 callbacks or second interviews. Out of those 10, one might get you a booking or a job. So numbers is a big thing, but apply to those things that you really want to do. I'm getting totally off topic. That's okay. There's more to come. Today's quick tip from the Candidate Corner. Hey, if you've got an idea for a quick tip from the Candidate Corner, go ahead and shoot me an email. Little question you have about how to interview better, I will be glad to ask and answer. Have a great day.